A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. History is a set of lies agreed upon. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept, at will, the communication between the senses and the mind. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. A leader is a dealer in hope. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. For hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. There is no such thing as accident, it is fate misnamed. Ability is nothing without opportunity. Men are moved by two levers only, fear and self-interest. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. I can no longer obey, I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. First virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue, courage is only the second virtue. True man hates no one. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. Music is the voice that tells us that the human race is greater than it knows. To do all that one is able to do, is to be a man, to do all that one would like to do, is to be a god. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. Courage is like love, it must have hope for nourishment. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. I am sometimes a fox and sometimes a lion. The whole secret of government lies in knowing when to be the one or the other. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. I love power. But it is as an artist that I love it. I love it as a musician loves his violin, to draw out its sounds and chords and harmonies. He who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. There are only two forces that unite men, fear and interest. The torment of precautions often exceeds the dangers to be avoided. It is sometimes better to abandon one's self to destiny. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. The extent of your consciousness is limited only by your ability to love and to embrace with your love the space around you, and all it contains. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. One should never forbid what one lacks the power to prevent. Men take only their needs into consideration, never their abilities. The army is the true nobility of our country. In order to govern, the question is not to follow out a more or less valid theory, but to build with whatever materials are at hand. The inevitable must be accepted and turned to advantage. Skepticism is a virtue in history as well as in philosophy. The infectiousness of crime is like that of the plague. Public opinion is the thermometer a monarch should constantly consult. Forethought we may have, undoubtedly, but not foresight. Let the path be open to talent.